Welcome back, guys, to the Utep Miners Dynasty here in week number 10. The 5-3 Utep Miners will go on the road to play 4-4 Jax State, as Jax State, winners of Conference USA last year, ended up beating us in the championship game, as we're looking for some revenge, as they are off to a struggling start this season. 4-4, 2-2 in Conference USA play. But we need to get our revenge, as we went 1-1 against them last year, beat them in the regular season pretty easily, but then they came to play in the conference championship game. We'll see how it goes today, as we'll begin on defense, coming off of a heartbreaking loss last week to Western Kentucky. But this one's kicked off and this game is underway. They'll take a knee in the end zone and begin at the 25-yard line. That's where Phelps Grimes will come out. 3 picks last week, only 1 touchdown. Gonna have to get after Grimes, make him uncomfortable in the pocket. 1st and 10. As they go with a run on the first play, and Stratton and Gold able to get him down. 2nd and 4 now from the 31. Tight end coming in motion. Gold drops into the box. As they rush 5, heavy pressure from Harris Miller up front. Grimes takes off, laid out by Stewart. Stewart with a monster hit. Now it's going to be 3rd and 3 from the 32. They go with an empty look. Here comes some pressure as he tosses it. Bowen with the interception. As the freshman linebacker is starting to figure it out. Grimes with this 4th pick in the past 2 games, as only the 3rd pick of the year for this defense. Now we'll see if the offense can score here, as Blaylock able to get 4, has the name back in the Heisman race, as he is sitting at number 5 right now. 2nd and 6. Blaylock able to get another 3 up to 7 yards early in this one. 3rd and 3 now from the 35. Back to Blaylock, but blown up. Blitz coming off the edge, as they'll have to settle here for a decently long field goal. This one's going to be up, and it is right down the middle. Had plenty of leg on that one, and Utep able to tack on 3 after 3 straight runs. As the defense gets the turnover, offense puts the points up. 3-0 Utep. It's 1st and 10 now from the 25. A struggling offense against a struggling defense. Who comes out on top? Great tackle there from Mark, as Grimes completes his first pass of the game. Now 2nd and 5. They go with a slant across the middle. Phelps is beat for a big gain of 17. A.J. Watkins with the catch and run on the RPO. Gets to the 48. 1st and 10 now. Receiver coming in motion. Here comes some pressure, and they get home. Bowen, Stratton with a big sack on 1st down, losing 6 on the play. 2nd and 16 now from the 42. They hit the running back in the flats. He's able to pick up all of the sack yardage back and some. Brings up 3rd and 9 now from the 49. As Grimes drops back the pass, he's going for it all here. Tillman, great coverage, and it falls incomplete. TJ Tillman has been locked down on that side and showing it yet again. It's Ferguson trying to fight his way through a defender, only able to get to the 25-yard line. That's where this offense will begin. Already up 3-0. Nelson drops back the pass. Hit, trying to release it, and that was a big issue in the second half of last week. 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Blaylock, nothing for him, and he loses the football. Luckily, recovers it. They are going to look at it. Might have been down already. It does look like he was down. As a 2-yard pickup there on the play for Blaylock. Last week, allowed 15 QB pressures and 5 sacks. As this is a quick pass to Ferguson, the speedster with the ball in his hand, making players miss, and he's down to the 48. It's his first catch in the last couple of weeks. This one goes for 21 though. 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to Blaylock. Blaylock able to get 6 on the carry. 2nd and 5 now from the 46-yard line. 2nd and 4, I should say. They go with a play action pass here. Nelson rolling out. Nelson with some blockers as he falls forward to the 32. As his first carry goes for 14 on the game. 1st and 10. Lance Barnes in the backfield. He breaks the first tackle. Only thought he got back to the line of scrimmage. Actually loses one on the play. 2nd and 11 now from the 33. Blaylock, full head of steam, able to pick up the first and some inside the red zone for the first time this game. Torrey Blaylock not off to the best start this week, but a good run there might wake him up as he's open in the flat, turns upfield, and another first down. Inside the 7 now. As they're going to review to see if he stepped out. It didn't look like it. It was close though. And he might have, saying he didn't. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 7. As Nelson drops back the pass, rolling out. Nelson, nobody in front. Touchdown, Malachi Nelson. Scrambling in for another 7. As we take a 10-0 lead with only a minute to go in this first quarter. A great start by both sides of the ball. Has this team up 10-0. Just got to continue to press the gas pedal though, as last week started to stall out in the second half and just weren't able to move the football. 1st and 10 for Jax State and Grimes as they go with a screen. Great block downfield. Madu pushes him out at the 41. Likely with a good catch and run on the screen, able to get to the 41. 1st and 10. They go with a play fake, and here comes some pressure. Grimes looking to run. He takes off. Grimes is drilled by Gold down at the 47. Luckily, he didn't lose the football there. If you're Jax State, should be the last play of this first quarter. Receiver in motion. As a missed tackle there, there's a flag down. Phelps and company bring him down, but it's going to be called back due to a hold. As it's going to bring him all the way back to 1st and 18. Would have had the ball inside the red zone. But that will do it for the first quarter. As Jax State with a punt and a turnover has Utep up 10-0. Not a lot of turnovers caused by this defense, but a pick early on in this one, something you like to see. It's 1st and 18 from the 45. They go with another screen, but Bowen reading it perfectly, and he loses 3 on the play. Bowen having an excellent game. 2 tackles for loss, a pick, and a half a sack already. Underneath, missed tackle there. Madu comes down and lays the wood on Dukes. Brings up 3rd and 14 now from the 50. A too high look here from Utep. Extra DB on the field as well. Here comes the pressure. Lofts this one up. Nearly picked by Tillman. TJ Tillman nearly comes away with an interception, but it falls incomplete. Ferguson gonna fair catch this one right at the 24. Now 1st and 10 from the 24. Utep already up 10-0, looking for more. Roan trucking his way through 1, able to get 8 as the DB that made the tackle down in a lot of pain. Now 2nd and 2 from the 32. Blaylock able to pick up the 1st. He's up to 32 rushing yards on the game. Now 1st and 10, an empty look here. As Brown drilled, hangs on though. It's his first catch of the game for 4. 2nd and 6 now. They go underneath the Roan, who hangs on to it and down to the 49. 1st and 10 now from the 49-yard line. Blaylock gets to the 48. 2nd and 6 from the 48. Blaylock in motion. Nelson from behind is sacked by Reynolds. Nothing open, and he takes a sack, brings up 3rd and 12. And more pressure gets to Nelson. Back-to-back sacks allowed. As the offensive line starting to struggle here in this 2nd quarter. 1st and 10 now from the 16. Here comes the blitz. Harris Miller wraps him up by the ankles. We match their sack with a sack of our own. Brings up 2nd and 17. Big hit there by Gold. Madu slowed him up, but Gold lays him out. Now 3rd and 15 from the 11. As Grimes drops back the pass. Hit, trying to release it. Completes the pass, but only a gain of 7. Will be a punt here. As Utep trying to find some rhythm on offense. And another poor punt. Ferguson going to return this one. He gets it right in the field goal range. That's where this offense will begin. Just a couple more yards for more manageable field goal. As Blaylock does it. Gets about 8 on his first carry of this drive. The 44 in the game. 2nd and 2 now from the 32. Underneath, Kyler Casper. Open to the 24. Picks up another 8 on his first catch of the game. 1st and 10 now from the 24. Nelson dealing the ball nicely. Casper open. A ball thrown behind and has to stop running. Nearly picked off, but Casper with a great job coming away with it. Hanging on to the catch, and that will be the 2-minute warning. Utep dominating defensively. First time we've said that all season. Has the ball 1st and goal though at the 9. Blaylock is gonna walk in untouched for a 9-yard touchdown. As we go up 17-0 with just under 2 minutes to go in this first half. This one's going to be kicked deep north. The freshman kicker kicking it deep for the third time this game. They'll get it at the 22 to begin their drive. This offense, nothing going for them here. 1st and 10. There's a broken tackle there, nearly broke off a big one, but Phelps with a great tackle, bringing them down at the 27. Definitely is not the same Jax State team we played last year. Harris Miller causing havoc up front. This one is a sack. And losing about 8 on that play. Harris Miller again! The 3rd of the game for him. He didn't have even 3 sacks this game, or this season, before coming into this game. Now Ferguson back to return it. Great return to the 43. Harris Miller wrecking the game for Jax State though. 1st and 10 from the 41. Great throw under pressure. Picks up the 1st. They're going to hurry to the line here. With just 30 seconds left, all 3 timeouts, nothing to worry about. It's a strip sack! You should worry about that, though. He stepped up to throw it. Nelson's hit. And Jax State with some momentum now. And Harris Miller, yet again, coming home. As Grimes able to escape the pocket, get down for a gain of 6 before getting hit. Just trying to add some points on the board if you're Jax State. Wide open across the middle, Stratton with a monster hit at the 40. But some life from this Jax State offense. First and 10 from the 40-yard line. Open across the middle yet again. Last time out called. Gonna have a shot to the end zone most likely, and that will be it before they settle for 3. 12 seconds to go. A sack here would be huge. Would end the half with no points. As he just throws that one away, and they will settle for 3 here. As Jax State attempts the 3, and it's right down the middle. They put some points up on the board before halftime. 17-3, Utep with 4 seconds to go. As this one's just going to be a touchback. As we'll give Blaylock a carry here before going into half. As losing 1 on the play. And he is drilled. But a solid half from both sides here. The strip sack gave Jax State some momentum as Blaylock 52 carries, or 11 carries for 52 yards and a touchdown. Looking to see him in the second half as just a turnaround from this defense, and Harris Miller wrecking the game. But this offense will begin the second half at the 15. As Jalen Brown underneath goes for 3. As no plays really downfield, as Nelson's been kept quiet so far, as Blaylock as well. Just another 3 yards there. Third and 4 now from the 21. See if able to pick up the first. As Ferguson on the zig route, as the freshman with his second catch of the game, going for 42 yards. First and 10 now. Blaylock, great blocking, and he's able to find a hole, get to the 43. up to 71 yards on the game now. 1st and 10 now from the 43. And we go right back to him. He's dragged down from behind, though, for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 from the 39. Nelson drops back the pass. As a bad ball thrown to the other shoulder. He's got to throw that inside, and he threw it outside, and that was nearly an ugly play. 3rd and 6 from the 39. They left Casper one-on-one, and a perfect ball from Malachi Nelson. Kyler Casper with a huge touchdown. It's happened in 4 straight games now. Casper has become a dominant deep threat as we take a 24-3 lead. It's now Jax State. A lot of room, or a lot for them to come back, as we are up 24-3. Stewart able to slow him up. Madu finishes him off. There's a 5-yard gain on the bubble screen, and they are going to what Western Kentucky kind of did last week in the second half. They started using a more up-tempo type of offense. As they're going deep here, TJ Tillman back there. Great play, forcing an incompletion. As Tillman has been lights out over there on that left side all season. 3rd and 5 now from the 22. Back to Tillman, and he forces another one incomplete. Gotta stop testing the freshman corner. He's having an excellent season. It's Ferguson back there to return it. Bounces off a defender to get to the 48. 1st and 10 from the 48. Is Blaylock only able to get 3 here? 2nd and 7 now, 2 tight ends set here. Lance Barnes in the backfield as well. As Josh Shucks underneath picks up the 1st, down to the 30. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. Nelson kept it. Bad decision. Lose 1 on the play. 2nd and 11 from the 30. Brown in motion. It's a fake to him. Barnes gets the handoff. Full head of steam. Able to pick up 7. 3rd and 4 now from the 23. As he's looking downfield behind the receiver, Roan, who was going to walk into the end zone. But it falls incomplete. This one's going to be up. And it's doinked off. Doinked off the upright and no points. As Andres North with a rough season. As it's 1st and 10 now from the 23. Bowen drilled him. Never saw him, as Grimes has yet to go over 100 yards passing. As 2nd and 5 looks to do so here in an empty look. As he's looking long into coverage, Madu with perfect coverage downfield. They played that perfectly. Tillman underneath, Madu over the top. 3rd and 5 now from the 29. Here comes the pressure. Great blitz. Stratton gets home. He has a sack and a half on the game. And another 3 and out for Jax State. Ferguson with a nice juke move to get to the 46. 1st and 10. Blaylock breaks a tackle. Torrey Blaylock down to the 35. Great run by him, breaking tackles, able to get upfield. Now 1st and 10 from the 35. Now Lance Barnes trucks his way through a defender to the 24. First and 10 from the 24. As Nelson drilled trying to release it, falls incomplete. Going to be 1st and 10 from the 24. Barnes in the backfield. Brown coming in motion. As a nice juke move from Brown on the jet sweep. Gets 5. Brings up 3rd and 5. As Nelson drops back. Nelson hit trying to release it. Falls incomplete. This kick's going to be up. And he misses again. He hits a 52-yarder, but misses the easy ones. As Bowen with a great open field tackle. It's a bruised shoulder for Van Dyke. 2nd and 8 now from the 22. Nearing the end of the 3rd quarter. And it's nearly another pick. Gold had his hands on this one, but drops it. 3rd and 8 from the 22-yard line. As the pressure gets home yet again, but Gold is beat this time, able to wrap him up. But a huge play for Jax State. Maybe some momentum going into the 4th. Down 3 scores. They hurry back to the line here. 15 seconds left and ticking. To go with a run here. As Stratton able to slow him up. But he gets to the 14 and inside the red zone. That's where this quarter will come to an end. Jax State coming to life here late in this 3rd. Putting a nice drive together as we see the top 25. As last week we said we were hoping to get in it, but losing to Western Kentucky is not a good start. As year 2 pretty much almost over, as we sit at 5 and 3, looking to improve to 6 and 3, up 24-3. A lot of threes here. Only a 1-yard game there for Likely. Only his 3rd carry of the game. Another 3. 2nd and 9 from the 14. As Gold couldn't bring him down, and Likely's into the end zone for a Jax State touchdown. As their first touchdown of the game comes with 7:34 left to go in the 4th. As now only down 2 scores, plenty of time to come back, but this Utep offense is going to have to put the points on the board. As 2 missed field goals just isn't good enough as Vaughn gets to the 26. One was doinked off, the other just wide left. 1st and 10. Blaylock gets the carry and he's able to get 5. And now he's over 100. Once again, pretty sure every single game this season he's been over 100. 2nd and 5 now. They go underneath the Roan. Picks up the 1st, stays in, but gets to the 40. Nelson nearing 200 total yards. 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking downfield of Brown, and he comes away with it. Brown with his 5th catch of the game gets us near field goal range. Blaylock, full head of steam. 1st down and more, down to the 23. Blaylock battling through some wear and tear though. 1st and 10. As the tight end coming in motion, Isaiah Wall subs in. Just hit cheeks underneath. losing 2, and Nelson is hurt. As Malachi Nelson down with an injury. So we have our starting quarterback and our star running back both down with an injury as Barnes goes for 6. As bruised ribs will keep Emmanuel out for this drive. Burt Emmanuel signed him in the portal. And faces a 3rd and 6 here. Able to pick it up as he hits Cheeks across the middle. First and 10 now from the 11, 5 to go. Roan coming in motion. Wall still in. Roan loses 1 on the play. A 2nd and 11 now from the 11. As Isaiah Wall jukes out a defender. Still on his feet down to the 2. Now Barnes subs in on 3rd and 2. Barnes is into the end zone. Touchdown Utep. That's his 5th carry of the game. This one caps it off with a touchdown, and that should do it. A 31-10 as Jake Riggs now down with an injury, but a 31-10 lead with 4 to go in the 4th. As this one's booted away, will be a touchback. Some life was shown last drive from Jax State, but their defense folded when they needed a stop. As a great throw, goal just beat in coverage yet again. Ellington gets behind them for 24. First and 10 now from the 49. As a great run into the blitz, and likely is down to the 2. Ran away from the blitz. Likely gets to the 2 and sets up 1st and goal. Here comes some more pressure. Wide open. Touchdown Jax State. Saying this one isn't over just yet. As now a 31-17 lead for Utep. So see if they do go with the onside kick here. As Jax State recovers, Stewart whips it. And now you gotta buckle in. 1st and 10 from the 41. Nearly pick perfect coverage. As Grimes throwing some risky passes here. 2nd and 10 from the 41. They go with another run here, but Taylor all over it, only allowing the 1 yard. 3rd and 9 now from the 41-yard line. The defense just needs 1 more stop here. They hit him on the slant route, wide open, 1st down. First and 10 from the 42. Harris Miller in on the play, gets some pressure, forces a check down, a gain of 5 though. 2nd and 5 from the 37. Harris Miller with his 4th of the game, the 6th total sack from this Utep defense. Wide open across the middle. And he's down to the 17, but Grimes is hit. And he's slow to get up. As their backup quarterback's wearing number 44. As he delivers a 1 across the middle, able to pick up 7. Hurrying back to the line. 2nd and 3 from the 10. as he drops back, throws this one away. As Grimes still out on 3rd and 3 with just about 2 minutes to go. Farmer, Bowen, blow up the run play. And that will bring us to the 2-minute warning here. Utep up 14, but a late push by Jax State has them clawing back. But the 4th and 3, game on the line here. Bowen misses the tackle, trying to punch the ball loose, but a first down at the 5. First and goal from the 5. Here comes some pressure. He lofts this one up. Great coverage. Tillman with the support over there. Gold was beat, but Tillman with the support forces an incompletion. As there is a flag down, a broken tackle there. It's got to be a hold, but I believe we're going to decline this. Yeah, 3rd and goal from the 10. Going to decline this one. Loss of 5 on the run play. There's 2 more downs. Harris Miller, heavy pressure yet again. Big hit from Content. The backup nickel in on a dime look. 4th and goal. Game on the line. Can the defense get the stop? And he jumps in front of Tillman for the score. Johnson with a great catch. Grimes just threw it. And they cap off a 14-play drive, recovering the onside and a touchdown. As another onside kick picked up by Vaughn. As a first down will end this one. We'll see if Blaylock is out there. He is not. Burt Emmanuel, Lance Barnes. And Barnes gets 9.5. Gonna be 2nd and inches now. Wall subs in. Some names we're not used to, and Wall is going backwards. Barnes subs back in on 3rd and 3 from the 36. Barnes with a first down and more. And that will do it. Utep escapes a scare and nearly another blown 4th quarter lead. But will improve to 6 and 3 on the year and try and get healthy for the final stretch of the season. As Nelson, 16 of 21, 199 yards and a touchdown. Burnt Emmanuel, 2 for 2 for 7 yards in his limited action. As Torrey Blaylock, 18 carries, 117 yards and a touchdown. Lance Barnes also played pretty well. 7 carries, 49 yards and a touchdown. Malachi Nelson with a touchdown. Also was strip sacked. A big touchdown from Kyler Casper, but the receiving game, Mason Ferguson pretty solid, but outside of that was not a lot of plays downfield. 2 sacks allowed. As Gold, Stratton, and Phelps all tied for 7 tackles. 4 tackles from loss from Harris Miller. 4 sacks from him. A sack and a half from Stratton and a half a sack from Bowen, who also had an interception. CJ Tillman with 3 deflections, no forced fumbles, but a great game all the way up to the 4th. Got to be able to close out a little bit stronger, but we moved to 6 and 3. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.